Hey guys, this is Words. Today is November 8th, 2019, and XUR is here. He is currently in the EDZ, and if you want to know how to get to him, you go to your destination, and you go on Earth, and you fast travel to Winding Cove. Once you fast travel there, then you will land right here. And then you can take your sparrow and go find him. I'm showing you how to get to it really quick. Most likely once you get here, you'll see a bunch of people trying to get to him. So there's a little cave there that you need to jump onto. And it's kind of like a hidden cave. If your screen is not bright enough, you may not see it, but you know, this is where he is. So we're gonna check him out and see what he's selling today. All right, as usual, he's selling the faded engram. As I said last week, if it is something that you're missing and you don't have as an exotic, then you can take your chance with this for 97 legendary shards. So let's go for the weapons. He's selling the Riskrunner. That's an SMG, an exotic SMG, one of the better ones in the game. So let's look at the perk real quick. The main perk is Arc Conductor. It says when taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage. Kills extend the time in this overcharged state. This is a very good exotic if you want to clear a lot of enemy, but it has to do with arc damage. So if it mainly like the Fallens, they shoot arc at you, so it would be a good idea if you're gonna fight Fallen to know you can bring this weapon. Or sometime as a trick, you can just drop an arc grenade on yourself, and then you can start from there. So different tricks that you can do. And then you'll see that you have an overshield and you can start killing stuff. Now, as far as all the other perks, you know, superconductor, say when arc conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. So all around, this is a very good exotic. And if you buy this one, I think you won't regret it. So it's going to be a good buy. And as far as for the Warlock, he's selling the transversive steps. Those are some of the better exotics for the Warlock as far as movement is concerned. So you can sprint faster with those exotics. So let's look at the perks real quick and see what it says. That way you know exactly what I'm talking about. A strange protractor. Sprint speed increased, as I was saying. And after a short time sprinting, your currently equipped weapon is automatically reload. So if you don't want to reload your weapon, you just start running around and sprint real fast, and then you'll hear click, and that means your weapons is reload. That way you don't have to worry about reloading, especially if you're traveling in places where you're gonna fight from one spot to the other, and then that's a good advantage as far as, you know, you loading your weapons without having to do too much work because you have those legs on. So I would say, so it's a good purchase for this. So if you don't have them, so it's a good idea to get those. And for the hunter, he's selling the Frosties. It's by far one of the best exotic for the hunter, especially in the Crucible. Guys love to use this in the Crucible because the movement is awesome. So let's look at the perks real quick so you know exactly what we're dealing with. It says rapid cooldown, increased grenade, melee, and dodge regeneration while sprinting. Dodging increases your sprint speed. All around, this is a very good exotic for movement. And also, most of the time when you're trying to do a jumping puzzle, most people would put those on because that also helps. But there's a better one, it's called Stumpy, but this one is also good. Again, it helps with your movement. So, you know, and mainly for the Crucible. And for the Titan, he's selling the Eternal Warrior. Now, this is one of the exotic that don't see too much play, but I think in this current season, it has a place, especially with Striker Titan being nerfed. For the bottom street, Striker Titan is being nerfed, and most people might resort to using this exotic. It's the Eternal Warrior, but it's gonna be depends on you whether you want to use this or not. A lot of people say this exotic is ugly, so they don't want to use it. But let's look at the perks real quick, and that way you know what you're dealing with. All right, this is what it says. It says you gain an overshield when activating Fist of Havoc. Again, I was saying for your striker, that's when you get you get your Fist of Havoc, and you get an overshield. So there's an advantage to using this exotic, and hey, you look like a Roman, right? Yeah. So that's the gist of this exotic, and yeah. And for consumable, he's selling the 5 of swords. We talked about this before. That's to mainly use this for nightfall, so you can make modification on your gameplay. And he's selling this weekly quests. And this week is the magician. It all depends on what step you're in that quest. There's a period of I believe is 9 weeks that you could pick one. You pick one every week, and if you do them every week, then you'll get a reward every time you complete one. And as far as we know, this is all we got for today. And again, that was there for November 8th, 2019. And I hope you find exactly what you're looking for. I will see you guys later.